What's up, you guys? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Wait for some people to get in here. We're gonna go in. Waiting for me to come in too. Where y'all at? Oh shit! Did I even put my? I don't even know if I put the live playback mode on. You guys, I don't even know. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. To all my loved ones. What's the word? How you guys feeling? Let me know where you guys are logging in from. I know I've had some cool new folks come in. I'm waiting for Meech to log in. We got some stuff we want to talk to you guys about. There's some music industry stuff too, and pretty doggone interesting, you guys. Pretty, pretty interesting. Um, we're gonna talk about some artistry stuff because in the business we're in, there's not enough artists making a living from this music stuff, you guys. You guys would be surprised, man. It's like really crazy. Really, really crazy. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this, Meech and I, because it is a big deal to us. Make sure you put your cities in where you're hitting us up from, you guys. What city you're in. And the reason why we ask is when we put together this promotional tour, when his album is done and mine is done, we plan to hit the road on some dates. So there are some cities that we're gonna hit. We're gonna hit. Let me watch the word because I notice YouTube certain words they don't like. So let me say we're going to visit. There are certain places we're going to visit on our promo tour. So we'll be coming to a city near you, possibly your city. So we always like to know where everybody's hit. Almost made that mistake again. Where everybody's reaching out to us from, so that we have an idea of the people that we're dealing with. Now I'm gonna wait for Meech to come in. He'll be in a minute, and we're gonna start talking about this because this is like a big deal. You know, you got a lot of people in the music industry. You got a lot of people inspired to be artists, but most artists are not even making minimum wage. You guys, most artists are not even making minimum wage, and that's the truth. And we have to share this information because people don't realize it. Hashtag Justice for Angie Stone, by the way. As we're in here, make sure we put that hashtag in there. Hashtag Justice for Angie Stone. Um, yeah, most of your favorite artists you see, of course, the ones that are selling, all these records. Of course, they could possibly be making a lot of money. And even with them, a lot of times, a lot of them might not own their publishing or their copyright. So you might think they're making a lot of money, but even they're not making money like that. Okay. Um, so we're going to talk about that because in all honesty, it really should not be any artist working as hard as they work and they're not making any money to be able to survive. But this is the price you pay as an artist. That price is, you can struggle. And now, when you're an artist that happens to blow up and have an incredible career, then you got to worry about people stealing the money from you. So it's either you're not making the money or they're stealing the money from you. So I just want to shed some things to light that are incredible, that's possibly in the workings right now. Um, and we're going to talk about that. Hold on for a second. We're going to talk about it, you guys. Just waiting for Meech to come in. I don't know where he is. He's probably listening to me right now. He's on a phone call or something, and he's going to pop in a minute. How you guys doing today? How's everybody going? And thank you. Listen, whoever received your CD, please comment that you received it. And whoever has not received their CD yet, message me on Instagram. We're trying to keep track of it because we've had so many people um, order CDs. So we're just trying to make sure that everything's getting out to everybody. So if you have not received it, inbox us so we can just check the list and see which ones we shipped out first, because we did 2 and 2. We shipped out one half. We got another half going out. So this is a big deal, you guys. This is a big deal for artists. How many people in your family have met or have an aunt or uncle, cousin, doesn't matter, they young or old, that has been inspiring to be an artist? You might have known them since you were a kid, trying to be a singer or trying to be, not trying to be, but a guitar player or singer, and really trying to be in the music industry or inspiring to be in the music industry. And they might even have put out some songs. And then you ask them, how are you doing? How's it working? How's the music working for you? And they tell you, it's not. I'm not making any money. And you probably think they're lying, because you might go online and see 1,000 streams, and to you, you might think they're making a lot of money. Mm-mm. It's not what you think. You would be absolutely, completely surprised if you realize that the average artist can't even make a living off of putting out their own work. It's a lot of work you got to put in to be able to really survive in this business. Now, if you have a really huge catalog, to maybe 800 records or songs in your catalog, then you can actually make some kind of money. But even then, if your business is not right and your paperwork's not right, you're still going to struggle with trying to make some money. Hold on for a second. So, I mean, it's not really set up. Now, I don't want to discourage any artists that are trying to be artists. I don't want to discourage anybody. I don't want to have anybody giving up and not wanting to do their artistry. Let me see something. Yak, Yak Diesel, you say that would be you, Milo? Who is that, Yak? 50 Cent. Oh, somebody on here trying to be you. You can always get your comedians, but what we gonna do for you, Six Shocker? Unfortunately, you could have learned a lot from me. But since you want to be on here and be a comedian, I suggest you come here to Vegas and try to be a comedian, because you probably wouldn't even be hired. You just messed up your opportunity to hear some knowledge from people that's in the game. So now I got to block you. Sorry, motherfucker. That's how it goes. You have no discipline. You want to be a comedian. This is a serious matter I'm talking about. So because of that, I see you, buddy. Goodbye. Enjoy. Anybody else up in this room, you want to be a fucking comedian, this is not the comedy corner. Okay? It's not comedy time. If anybody gonna tell some fucking comedy, it'll be me. We're here for a serious matter. If you're not an artist, then this doesn't apply to you. And everybody that follows me has a family friend or member that's an artist or that's an inspiring artist. Now, anybody in these comments got some real funny comedy stuff to say, I'm blocking you indefinitely, and you'll never be on my channel. And it doesn't matter to me, because I don't know you and you don't know me. But you came across my video and you want to come in here and be a comedian. We're not having that. We ain't having it. Yes, they do. I can straight see through. Yes, they do. Good evening, Marilyn. Yak, you know I got you 100%, Yak. I got you. So listen, you guys. Here's the real truth. And I want people to understand. Anybody that can get on here and tell the truth about this royalty stuff, you gotta respect, but you also gotta respect the artists that are really working their butts off, man. You guys don't understand. Imagine going to work every week and you get a check, and then somebody shows up and they take your check. Share this live with artists, you guys. Share with your family, friends. Share this live. This is an important live to me because this is great information I'm about to share. But imagine somebody showing up every week and taking your check. You understand what I'm saying? That's kind of where we're at. Give me 1 second. Don't drop it. Neighbors' kids trying to, the young boys remind me of myself. They trying to take the garbage out. I had to tell them, don't drop it because they had so much. But anyway, listen, this industry is so crazy. So now you got companies like Spotify and Apple, they're making billions and billions and billions of dollars. Here's Meech. They're making billions of dollars, you guys. And they have not once figured out.
Oh,
What's up, Meech?
what's up, Stone? Stone.
There's Meech, you guys. What's up, Dolores? Yes, please share it, Dolores. Share the live, you guys. No, it's all good, Yak. We got you. So listen, you guys, imagine working hard all the week, right? And you put in 200 hours or 80 hours on your time card, and then you get your check, and it says you only work 10 hours.
Whoa.
That's the kind of hustle that's being ran on artists in this music industry.
Wow.
That's the kind of hustle that's been ran on us for years. There's no way these corporations should be making billions of dollars. And most of these guys are just executives in a suit. They ain't never cut a record. They never
Never.
written, arranged, played piano, drums, on a microphone singing. But yet they're putting their kids through universities and college, and their families living nice off of the hard work of independent artists.
Right.
It's not fair, you guys. It's not fair for major artists. It's definitely not fair for independent artists who really get the worst of it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to understand this business that Misha and I are in, the revenues have reached $31.2 billion in 2023. That was 2020. Revenue continues to go up. Now, how much of that do you think is going to artists? $31.2 billion it reached in 2023. And since
Yeah.
then, of course, it continues to increase, right?
Somebody's stealing.
Some man, Misha, you hear what I'm saying? Now, this is the craziest part. Now, if we go get a regular job right now, me and Meech, they pay in California, they paying $20 an hour. We
Mm-hmm.
know every time we get paid, every week, every 2 weeks, that's the money we're gonna get. We know we're gonna get that money because we know how many hours we're working a week.
Right.
In the music industry, you could think you're gonna get a certain amount of money, but then they're only telling you that streams are paying 0.003 to 0.005 per stream. Now, put that together. If
Yeah,
I'm making,
they
I
tried
could,
to crash the industry.
man, Meech, they setting it up for themselves.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is how it's been, you guys. It was actually better for artists actually bet back in the day than it is now because they were actually making more than what we're making on streaming right now. And that's a fact.
That's nuts.
Margot, thank you, sweetie. So how is it that back in the 50s,
Marco.
they were making more money in the music industry than we are making now? How
Mm-hmm.
can an artist survive? How can an artist survive? How can your favorite artist survive at 0.003 to 0.005 cent? That's
Right.
highway robbery. But
Right.
yet, I'm going to read this to you again, $31.2 billion and then some.
Mm.
When that much money is being generated, there's no way artists should not be able to live off of their earnings as an independent artist. There's just no way. There's no way
Comfortably.
it should not be possible
That's
because it
that.
is possible.
It is.
Streaming fucked the game up for artists. And
Whoa.
this, but that shit's about to be rectified and fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see somebody like Angie Stone, who is, and we're gonna probably tomorrow, the day after, go over her royalties and what she was getting per song. She was making a lot of money. She should have never been broke.
Never. That's
Ever.
crazy. 10 albums? No way.
Never been broke. And all the songs she wrote and produced, right? But when you understand how this business works, you understand how they're able to take from an artist. You understand how they're able to finesse an artist even more now than ever because of
More now.
streaming.
And the quality of artists isn't the same.
Oh man, you know, and that's another thing. You know, Meech is right. You got artists throwing shit out that's whack. No offense.
So let's have a conversation about that. That was a good exchange. Watch this. So I was just advising someone. I just want you to tell me, what do you feel about this style of music that sounds like self-sulking and depression?
They it was called like what emoji or what's the name? X Extension came up with that kind of vibe.
Okay, but I'm saying even in R&B music, where and you know what I use as an example.
Mm-hmm.
I was just using how when Jasmine Sullivan came out. No,
Right.
I'm not tearing her down in no type of way, but I do want to point out something that
Mm-hmm.
the record that hit for her was "I Need You Back."
Right.
That's about love and relationships and expression, right?
Absolutely.
And then she on the album she has records talking about I'm in love with someone else and,
Right.
and all of this other music.
So with your phone, Meech. Meech. Meech, what's going on with your phone? Your phone kind of froze up on us, Meech. Salute to somebody just said salute. Meech, you froze up. He'll as soon as he go out and come back in, Meech. So listen, you guys, there's no reason that no one should be able to make money in this business. Now, don't get me wrong. I know this business very well, but there's a reason they call it the business of music and not the artist business because they know artists weren't going to pay attention to the publishing, the mechanicals, the points, or none of that stuff, right? But now we're in an age where artists, if they really pay attention to their business, they can really make money and survive if they understand the model. Meech
You
was
there?
saying something. Okay, go ahead, Meech.
Okay. No, I was saying like there's this culture in music that's like doing this, for lack of a better word, is depressed music. It's
Okay.
like problematic music, and I'm like that. I need you bad. I need you bad. I need you bad, bad like the air I breathe. I need you bad. I can't take this pain. Boy, you about to drive me insane. I need you. That's what we want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't need you.
Absolutely.
You don't have to sing that. I'm not paying taking a chick nowhere, a woman, a date, or I'm not getting dressed to go somewhere to hear this negative style of music. The music is supposed to inspire. People don't even want to sing about love no more, bro.
Man, listen. When
The
I start
music
hearing the
is on purpose. Oh, look at this. That depressive music is on purpose. Yeah, it goes out into our community and it resonates with a person at a time when they're feeling that. And then you think that's your thing.
yeah,
This
yeah,
life,
you feel like it's no, it's almost like they're trying to normalize that shit.
they have.
So when they hear the good shit coming from me and you, we look odd and shit.
Yeah, or we be popping.
You The popping part is real, right?
More
So
more popping than odd.
people love to call me when I people love to call them when I get. As soon as I get on, I don't get no calls until I go on this doggone live,
Like,
man.
oh, Stony, let me call you now. I get it.
Yeah, it's like they purposely do it.
They do.
Meech has a point. The quality of the music, and I know we're talking about, we're going to get back to the money part of it
Yeah.
and all the great stuff that's about to happen, but he has a valid point. They're dumbing down
See, that's
the
why
psychology of
I love
love.
listening to the old songs. And that's what I said. I said, man, listen at the record, the gospel music. I got sunshine. On what? On a
On a
cloudy
cloudy
day.
day.
Huh? Do you understand what the man is saying?
Yeah.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, you know what I'm saying?
I got the month of May, right?
Got the month of May when it's cold out.
Right, right.
Ah,
Yes.
what can make
You say, come on, man.
yeah,
Poetry
make
at its best.
feel this
Feel this
way?
way, my girl.
I'm done. Bring
Come on, man.
offerings. Come on, bring your offerings.
Somebody said Michi Wonder.
What happened to that, dog?
Yo, Meech.
Everybody's trying to identify with struggle, hardship, and depression. And the more you speak that, the more you're gonna live that, in my
The
opinion.
more you manifest it too.
Come on, doctor. All right, you can get back to the business. I just want to add that jewel.
I mean, Meech, I'm glad you brought that up because every day I'm in the studio,
Right.
that's a thought that comes up. When I turn the radio on, I hear some of the
We
records I hear.
all right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is why when we sit here and we play our music,
Uh-huh.
why people get so excited, right? People want to go back to, even if you're talking about sex, it should be an imagination of it. We ain't got to just,
Only
they
thing
coming right out with it, Meech.
is give me some more. That's all.
Man, they coming out with it. They just saying it right out. They no more imagination.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, hey, that part of it is cool if the message is
Oh,
correct. Because Marvin did say he needed sexual healing.
healing. Right. But when we were young, we really didn't know what that shit meant as kids, right? But
Mm.
we liked the groove. We loved the percussion group. But then as we got older, we appreciated it more because he used metaphors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of kids thought he was talking about a doctor and shit. He's talking about the love doctor. Because remember the video? He was at the doctor's, you know, they was doing the checkup and shit.
Even when he said, "What's going on?" I mean, when what's
Yes.
going on, even with that record, we've got to, we've got to. He always there's a remedy in music. We
Yeah.
find ourselves a way to bring love in here today. there was
And he was talking about the war.
exactly.
That we need peace. We need love and not war. And you know what, Meech? Here's the problem. Those kind of songs takes a brain to write. You got to take your time and write them. They ain't trying to use their brains, Meech. It's easy to say some of the stupidest stuff on the record and just let it go. Oh, that go hard. Yeah. And some of the stuff don't make. I sit back, Meech. I listen to records, and you know what I do now? I laugh the whole time I'm playing the record
The whole time.
because the shit ain't making no sense. The
Yeah.
lyrics don't be and shit. There ain't even a storyline to it. And if it is, it's very dark and derogatory
Second
and
verse,
demonic.
whole different song. You hear me?
Yeah.
Um,
Listen, you guys, the business we're in is a very tough business for all my artists that are on here. But there's a new day that's happening. We kind of have to put our hands together and congratulations because me being a member, a Grammy member, we lobby for certain laws. And a lot of them laws you guys don't hear about. You don't hear about until they become a law, but behind the scenes, we're getting emails and they're telling us to go to our local congressman and they assign some of us with the Grammys to go and talk to these senators and stuff about the new bills that are trying to get passed that are going to benefit the artists and allow us to be able to live. Now, there's this new thing they have called the living wage for musicians. Okay. It's called the Living Wage Act for musicians, right? So, right now, what I love, the New York lawmakers, they've been advocating for this, not just them, the Grammys, the RIAA have been advocating too. But New York has kind of went hard on this issue, Meech. They're advocating for better compensation for us, Meech, for us independent artists, for the artists that are watching, for the major artists. It's going to benefit everybody. If this can go down, you guys, this will change the game. You there, Meech? If this bill is passed, the city council in New York City, yeah, no, come back on again, Meech. I see you, but it looks frozen. He's coming back. We'll wait for him to come back, you guys. The city council already in New York City has passed the resolution supporting the federal bill, you guys. So I'm excited about this. Why am I excited? Because I knew about this before it even went down. What I like is that New York is on it. Now New York is on it. If this bill can go to the House and then and the Senate signs it and then the president signs it, artists, we are going to be in a great position. Imagine being able to make 14,000 off of, here he goes. Let me bring him in. Meet. Imagine this. Can you imagine an artist being able to make $14,000 off of a million streams? Now, that's not bad. I would love to have more, but I think that's a hell of a start. Or 14,000 off of, 10 different songs. You know what I'm saying? 10 different songs combined together with 100,000 streams.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a really good start. Huh?
You said per 100K, right?
Yeah, $1 per stream. It should have been $1 per stream years ago when it first started. In 1999, the model should have been kicked off with $1 per stream. We would have probably been up at $2 or $3 by now.
I wonder why every artist think they can get something for free.
Why? Why you say that?
Well, because they want studio time for free. They want songs for free. They want counseling for free. They want guidance for free. They want management for free.
That's another subject. We're going to have to dig deep into that right now because that's the subject that pisses me off.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that.
No, that's perfect.
Yes, I did.
We listen, we plant seeds as producers. We have the artists that we decide we want to work with. We invest our money and time into that. We don't do that all the time. But for the most, if an artist calls us and says, how much for a track, Meech? How much for a track, Stone? We give you our price. If you don't like it, you shouldn't have never come to us and asked. But our price is our price. We're not going to underprice our value. That's business. When you go to the store to get a pair of Nikes, unless they're on sale, they're not going to sell it for cheaper than what they've already advertised it for.
I think what has happened is I think the blacktop artists, b-ball blacktop, have actually are trying to bring pickup game mentality to the league.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, mate. Just keep going. Break it down.
Yeah, it's like they don't take the game serious. But the game is not taking the creators serious.
Meech.
Mm-hmm.
None of I don't care. Artists can convince me all day. A lot of artists I meet that they're serious. But you know what I tell them, Meech?
Mm-hmm.
I said, unless you're working like me, you're not serious.
You're not serious.
And you can tell me what you want to tell me. If you ain't working as hard as I'm working, you're not serious. If you're not investing your money back into your art, you're not serious. If every time I see you, weed is more important than your studio time, you're not serious. Because they'll go get some weed instead of paying their hourly studio time and try to convince you that, yeah, I don't had to get my weed to come to the session. I only got this much left. But you in the wrong place. Because guess what? They ain't going to the white boy like that. And they go to a white studio, they got all their money. Am I lying? And I'm sorry I got to jump the subject and change it a little bit, but since we on this subject, I making it up, Meech?
You cooking, Stoney?
Listen, artists, If you're a real artist, you got a catalog. Not one song, not two. If you're a real artist, you're in that studio every day. You're a real artist, you're investing your money back into yourself. If you are a real artist, you're not in my inbox like I get from tons of people telling me to help them or take a chance on them. I don't mind helping,
I
but
just I just told a young lady I checked on just recently. It's funny. I just told her I had we did a couple shows together a few years ago,
mhm,
and you know everybody did great. I don't know, but she was she was dope,
right.
and I think probably a little bit gassed with her team, and so I reached out to her. Yeah, I reached out to her 2 years, 3 years ago, and she told me to keep striving.
Mm,
Mm,
wow. She
all right.
told you that.
I'm like, okay, cool. And now I'm like, what happened?
Hey,
Do you
hey,
know how many things I did since 2003
me, where does this delusional artistry shit come from?
from the people around them and social media? Without social media, they don't exist.
Hey, I had a dude tell me, see you at the top. You know what I said to him?
Mhm.
I said, brother, I'm already at the top. I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, I see you when you get it.
He told me, see you at the top because he was mad because he wanted me. And I get this all the time.
Hmm.
They get this rush of synergy to tell, I need help now. And they want you to help them now. And when you don't help them, then it turns to you hating or you ain't looking out or you think you're better than them.
Nah, you think
But
the other artist is better than them?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I had to calm some rappers down in the studio one time. Like, I got some guys waiting, and then some more people coming in. Rapper walks in, he's like, "I don't know why you working with these busters."
wow.
And I'm,
He did that right in front of everybody.
so to speak, he didn't use that word, but like, you mixing with this pretendo, and I'm the one that's real.
CC, thank you.
And I'm like,
Time for another coffee.
every everybody in here is real, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. So he just came in and just busted.
And do you know that soggy mentality definitely plays out into his music?
And here's the real reality. When the smoke clears, what I tell artists like that, where you gonna be 10 years from now? I bet you're not gonna be putting records out. Here's the real reality, artists. If you are really serious about this business, you're gonna be here in 10 years. You're gonna be here in 5 years. The market is so saturated with so many untalented people, it messes it up for the real talented people who have the real talent. But it kind of doesn't. Because if you really are really talented, then you're also on top of your business. So it won't matter how many artists are in the marketplace because you're going to stand out because you're on top of your game. You know, the business, you're on top of your production, you got your budget together. Even if you work in a job and you're paying your money for studio time every time you get paid, you're on top of your game. The universe is only going to give you in anything you do. Doesn't matter if it's not just the music industry in life. Whatever you put into it is what you're going to get back. So you want to be a star? Only way you're going to get there is that same amount of energy that you're believing in yourself. You have to be putting that same level of energy back into the work, or it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how good you are. I know tons of great singers, producers, writers, but their work ethic and their business ethic and their minds are not right. Now, with that said, because we did jump on that subject, we're going to get back on this subject about the money. So, this this living wage for musicians, it's an act. It's a bill actually. It's called the Living Wage Musicians Act. It is incredible. It is groundbreaking, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna put a petition in here that's going to help all the independent artists to help push this. There's a petition I have to put in there, but I'm telling you, if this gets passed, every artist is watching this or that will come across this video. I want you to understand that. Excuse me, this can change your life because now you'll be able to actually make money off of your living as an artist, just like you going to McDonald's. There's no way people are making more working at McDonald's than an artist that's creating art. But the system was set up like that to rob artists. That's the reason why a lot of artists are not making money. Unless you have a serious catalog, a lot of records out there, you're not making money. Trust me. One or two songs ain't gonna make you no money unless there's millions of dollars put into it to blow it up. So this living wage act for musicians is going to change the whole game, you guys. This is a real big change in our community and the musicians and the artists and the recording industry. This is a huge milestone for us. Once we leap and make it past this, and it gets past the House and then the Senate, and they sign it, and the president signs it, game is on, you guys. Game is on. I already make money from my royalties, but this is going to be even beautiful for people that are already making money. That means an even better situation. You can feed your family. You can truly be an artist now. You don't have to work at anywhere else if you're truly focused on your art and you're putting in the work and you're getting in the studio and you're writing the records and you're marketing and promoting and getting those records out. This can really be your life indefinitely, and you won't have to do anything else. This can be it, you guys. This is beautiful. Um, Let me see. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I don't have it right now. Damn. I'm trying to see how. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can put it in there. Hold on. I might be able to. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Um, I mean, here's another thing too, you guys. This the reason why this is important because you got 82% of most artists can't even afford to tour. So even if you like their music, they can't even go tour and perform it for you. And this is in 2025 right now. Most artists can't even afford to go tour. It's crazy right now. But once the money changes and they're able to pay artists, even that $1 per stream is going to change the game for a lot of artists. We need that. This is why this is important. I'm trying to find it, CC, so I can put it in here real quick. Uh, and I'm trying to find what I did with it. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. My apologies. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I think I might have found it. Hold on. This is big, you guys. This is a big deal. But I'm just trying to find the one, the petition that you can sign. I think it might be on my phone. I'm not quite sure. Hold on. Um, Give me a second. I had it, CC. So I'm just trying to find what I did with it because, like I said, it's on my phone. But see if I can find it here. Uh, Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Where you at, Meech? Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it. So I just want you guys to go here. CC, I'm gonna put it here in the comments. All artists that are here, please sign this and share it. There it is, CC. Artists, please sign this. Sign it. All you got to do is fill out your name, put your information in there. This is going to change your life. So you got to act on this. If you want to make more money and make music all you do, then make sure you get on top of that. Every artist that sees this video or that watches me talk about this, please be active on this. If you really care and you really want to make music what you do, this is going to be the thing that's going to help. R. Maurice Stafford, listen, is it not great? The Living Wage Act, is this not great? Is this not going to be amazing for the music industry? This is what was needed a long time ago. Matter of fact, let's be honest. There's no way that we should have ever been getting paid 0.3, 0.005. That was a bunch of bullshit. There's no way we should have never been paid. Listen, even back in the day, Cass was getting 10 and 15 cents on records. I'm just saying, in the 50s, but they was getting more in the 50s than artists are getting now in streaming. Make that whole thing make some kind of sense. If we're not active, just like people are active with politics, when we go vote, you got to, if you're Republican or you're Democrat, you vote. It's the same thing applies in the music industry. How are we going to yell that we're not making money, but we're not doing nothing about it? We're not voting. We're not up. We're not trying to make a difference. We're not contacting our local senators to address how we feel about royalties. And because it starts, once again, it starts at the local level. Artists, share this live. There's way too many artists on my live. And what I found out about YouTube also, when people say they're not getting alerts, YouTube only gives 3 alerts. So that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't even understand why they do that. So this is why a lot of you guys are not being alerted immediately, because I found out YouTube only gives 3 alerts. So that's just kind of whack. But if there's artists on here, you guys should be going crazy sharing this right now. Share this video with somebody now. And then later people be like, oh, the replay, I miss you. I'm on the replay. Share this video now with an artist, your uncle, cousin, nephew, son, daughter, whoever inspires to sing. This is information that is going to change the independent game and the music industry altogether. I'm extremely excited about this. CC just shared that petition, I think. Sign it, artists. It's going to make a big difference. Damaged Kisses. YouTube is on some other bullshit. I don't really understand how YouTube operates. Like you're making money off of people. So how come you can't alert them more than once? I mean, you need to build a new program that allows people to have unlimited alerts. I don't even know what kind of game that they're playing, to be honest. And here's
People
another.
calling.
Welcome back, Meech.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another thing, you guys. I was telling the Meech that 85% of most artists don't even have the money to tour right now in 2025.
No, they don't.
Right now, to this day, they they don't even have the money to tour.
Why they don't got it, Sonny?
Wow, Damaged Kisses, that's crazy. Well, reason why they don't have it, Meech, is because first of all, we're being robbed as artists. So now we don't have the liquid money to put aside for our tours when we go, especially if we're self-sponsored. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like somebody like me, I know how to go out and get sponsors to put together a tour.
Right.
The average artist doesn't. They don't come from what we come from, Meech. They don't know anything about that.
Yeah, get out the game. See you later. Bye.
Lady of Elegance says, I get all my notifications when you are live. Sometimes I be at work. So Damaged Kisses,
40 took, man, they not sharing this live, Sonny.
try to hit the live and hit the notification on me.
Whose
Trust me,
name
they'll
is Damaged Kisses?
Yeah, Damaged Kisses. She's been following us for a minute.
I want
Hit
to know
the
what that's
live.
about. Damaged Kisses, get at me. I might need to write about that. Damaged
Hit the
Kisses.
notification, and then hit it back again. Like undo it and hit it back again. Yeah. I appreciate you, Damaged Kisses. You've always been holding it down. Really respect you for that. Thank you so much. I don't know why it does that. But Meech, they can't tour because there's no money. You know, and then when you tour, you got to get at least a band. If you can't get the big tour bus, so you got to get a band. That the cost of the band. This is why this money is going to be important, because the cost of the band is going to cost the hotels. If you're taking a band, now you in trouble because you got to pay for those guys, your band. If not, you got to have a DJ. If not, then you're doing a track show, but you still got to pay for a rental car. So there's money spent. So even if an
I'm
artist,
sorry, Stoney.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Even if an artist has a following and the following is not supporting that artist to the point where that artist can tour, that artist is still in trouble. But I have an idea for that, Meech. I can't say it on the live, but I figured out an idea for how we can tour and still give the fans what they want. I figured out. I can't say it on the live.
Yeah, don't
It's a
say it now.
model. It's a concept I put together, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's an amazing concept, and it's gonna work. And an artist and artists don't have. We're not gonna have to worry about having a budget to tour.
Right, that's dope.
I hope so. Damaged Kisses.
Man, what's a damaged kiss? Don't say it now, damaged kisses. I want to
So
know.
artists. So understand
I never heard
that.
those two words together.
Leanne said it's a lot of money to get to a place to place. Yes, it is, and a place to stay and all that. It's not to do and get together. What she says, it's a lot of money to get to a place to place, then place to stay. Find a place to stay. Absolutely. Listen, let me tell you something. I used to put together my own tours back in the day. Even though I'm out touring with other bands, me as a solo artist, I used to put together my own tours, so I know what it takes. I know the money it takes for hotel. I know what you're gonna spend, and it's no joke. I mean, I remember one time I was out on a promotional tour. My road manager didn't even collect the money. I think I said this before on the live. He let the manager of the club. He never collected the money. So we were selling CDs at a gas station to get money for gas for the Sprinter. Imagine that. I'm out at a gas station out in the middle of nowhere selling CDs to folks that probably don't even listen to soul, R&B, or neo soul music. It was probably one of the most embarrassing things that I experienced, but it was necessary. It was necessary to happen.
Yeah.
It was necessary. So I could tell this story to the younger folks that's thinking that go to American Idol and you blow up and you'd have made it. Right?
One and done.
They don't understand about that touring. They don't understand anything about that stuff. You know. So
Oh yeah, thank y'all. They got the numbers back up. Wait a minute, they're going up. Yeah.
I've had to do that, you guys. Leanne said, you do what you need to do to get there. Absolutely. But see, you got to remember too, Leanne, these artists don't understand that. All the old school groups did the Chitlin circuit. They know what I'm talking about. They went through that. They went through struggling. They went through barely eating and taking their food on the little cold tour bus in the 50s, and the bus was breaking down. They was all freezing. That's why a lot of them didn't want to be on the tour buses. So they would charter those small planes. And then what would happen? They get on the small plane, they would crash.
Devin's Kisser said it's a former me, and a name that stuck because people liked it.
B says, why does everything have to be sexual? You talking about songs, V?
Because that's how we all got here. We wouldn't even be talking. You couldn't even ask that question unless somebody had got down.
Damaged Kisses says it's much harder back then to promote and be heard. You're 100% correct.
Correct.
That's why I'm so good at this, because I did it when it was hard to do. So my mind.
Well, show us how humble you are, then, Stoney. Talk
Oh
your
no, no,
shit.
I'm humble.
I'm
I'm
playing with
humble.
you. I'm playing with you.
No, I don't even say it. I don't think I said I'm humble. I said this is why I know how to do this so well. I came from a time where it was harder to do.
Didn't somebody say we was arrogant?
Yeah, somebody said it on what, 5 or 6 videos before. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Oh, you know who said that? That girl. Styles says Stone dropped the book. Styles, I have a book I've been working on, and I'm probably 40 or 50 pages. I've been working on it for like 6 or 7 years. It should have been done already, but it's coming, because every time I speak at the NAM convention or any conventions, the first thing people say is, "Where's your book?" And my line is usually a long line, because even though I was signed to major labels, I always had an independent label at the time. Most people weren't running their own independent record labels, so I had to learn the hard way. Wade said, in my 20s, I was in a band that toured houses, basements, and do-it-yourself spaces and gutted out short buses. Wade, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying, Wade? They don't get that unless they've done it. Wade, that's what you call the real Chitlin circuit. And
Hey,
there's
dog. The first tour I went on, you know, the first tour I went on, we got in town. I think we started in Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
Right.
And it was a juke joint.
See what I'm saying?
And we was like, "Where's the stage?" They was like, "Where's the stage?" It was like, "Over there." And
And it was a dirt floor.
And there's one mic. No, I
Come
ran
on,
into
man.
the dirt floor too. I ran into that
Come
in
on.
Kentucky, and
And
that was in
you maybe
Kentucky.
got paid $20, Meech.
That was in Kentucky.
That's good, Damage Kisses. That's beautiful. We need more people to do. That was in Kentucky, Meech, with the dirt floor.
Dirt floors, bro.
Hey, you don't remember? Down south, when down south all the clubs had dirt floors back in the 80s. You
Dirt
go
floor.
there, look on the floor, and the damn floor was dirt.
And shit is in like damn near a warehouse or a barn.
I remember that shit,
Hey,
man.
dog, I have only been scared in a club one time. We walked
Hey,
into
the
a
Lord
club.
said Kentucky might put you anywhere.
Yeah, for real, they will. Oh, well, they put us in at a. We actually performed with a stage outdoor event, and it doubled as a horse racetrack.
Introvert, what the fuck are you on here doing, bro? Like why you bothering people on here, bro? You on here
What
speaking?
did he say, Stoney?
Talk about music. If you ain't on here to learn, we taking you off. Like
No. Hold on. Where is he? I want to see. What's introvert doing? Oh, there you
introverted.
go. I got a
If you ain't
what?
on here
I
to
got a
learn,
call. He got a call from Canada. What is he talking about?
I got a car from Canada for what? For G2G for a gig, you mean?
Oh, for a gig.
Introvert, I think you just be on here just because you
Nah,
be blowing
he
your
might have a
phone.
gig, Stoney.
Nah, introvert ain't got no goddamn gig.
Introvert. Introvert. What kind
Introvert
of
be
gig you got?
introvert be all messaging me on my phone. Introvert all day long. He ain't. You better be on there learning, introvert. That's what this is about. Uh,
Hey,
Grandmother said, "Hold on the walls." She said, hold on the walls." I think that's what we call them type of nightclubs. Yes.
hey, but look, and then look what happened. We did something called Family Day in the Park,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an outside stage,
Uh,
and it was an open space. Dude, it took us 10 minutes just to drive into the venue. It was so many people out there.
they was coming to see y'all though.
And they was sitting on cars. You know what I mean? It was dope, but we went to somewhere in Miami, Florida, man, and I was like, oh yeah, they drinking
It was
some
like
different
way
work.
out in the middle of nowhere, huh?
And it was in the middle of nowhere. And I'm just thinking like, man, if it go bad here, It's no help. There's no help. There's no help that can get here. Nothing.
You say, the country boys, they gonna have their things under the car, in the trunk, all that.
Man, I'm telling you.
You say you pulled in, you was like, if it go bad, it's it.
If you pass out, ain't no help gonna get in here. Nothing.
Listen, you guys, this is really going to be for my artists on here. I appreciate the ones that are on here
Hey, did
because,
Alan them tell you? I'm sorry.
huh?
Did they tell you that I said, yeah, I'm done, man. I ain't going back out.
Yeah, I think he did tell me.
I'm done, dog. I ain't doing it.
Oh, that was on that tour when y'all was doing that for that album.
I'm like, I'm missing too much money. Y'all out here on per diem, man. I'm like, I ain't used to that.
You ain't got no footage from me. Listen, this is why. Like, I got footage from all that stuff from back in the day. Like when I do this documentary, when the documentary is done, I got footage all the way from the '80s all the way to now.
Yeah, I was in that era where I was camera shy.
Wade Jeffrey said, honestly, I love the hole in the wall spots. Sometimes it can be pure magic or a nightmare. Hey, Wade, you funny, Wade, but you're
Well,
right.
it's a nightmare when Granny looking for blues, and then she sees some young male tenders.
Is Granny trying to get you to the house for breakfast?
Granny trying to get you to the house for a nightcap.
Swamp Lady said yes.
Like, lady, ma'am, I would have to come in and spray Lysol on everything.
Swamp Lady said, yep, yes. Hey, listen, I am so elated with this information. Like I said, I knew this was coming in the pipeline because I'm a Grammy member, I'm a voting member. So anything that happens in Congress, we get the emails and it gives us instructions about what to do with our local senators to go and talk to
Give
them.
grandma some sugar.
Hey, Wade say, get grandma some sugar.
No, hold on. It ain't even grandma. It's Aunt Ma. Auntie
No,
Ma.
let me give you. Hey, I
Look,
understand you some
look,
peach
it's
cobbler. Hold on.
Auntie Ma.
It's a peach cobbler for you. Hold on. Grandma got some peach cobbler for
You need some money, baby.
Oh, man. I'm cracking up here.
Fifth, 3 5s with titty juice on.
Hey, Styles said, I've had some of my best times in the hole in the wall. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes, most
Who
of the
said that, Styles?
time, Melody cracking up.
Now some holes and walls go up though, But that's how the tour starts. But no one told me that.
Yeah. You got to put in that groundwork, real gritty.
But you want to hit every spot, and look, here's the thing. Dude, we went to places where the radio station was a house.
Right.
It was in a house.
Yeah. That was in the South, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. The South do it different, but they be hitting though now. The South don't play though now.
Now they be cool as all up.
Yeah. Hey, Styles
Please
say,
don't
please
start.
don't start.
That's hilarious. I ain't gonna start, Styles. I ain't doing
Hey,
it.
listen, the South, honestly, when the South gets behind the record, they get behind the record. I got to give the South love because the South, when they jump on the record, it's all love all day long, and they jump on it, and the people come out, they show up. It's all love. That's why I love the South when it comes to breaking records.
Is it me or does when you go out to eat in the South, is all the food touching?
Ah, hey, Swamp Lady say we party anywhere. Meech say all the food in the South be touched.
It
I
be
can't
touching.
everybody food.
I can't.
Bro, that plate would be sitting there. I'll be looking at it like this.
No, I got this thing I do. I'm gonna fold it up. I'll be looking for the dog under the table. Damn, y'all ain't got no pets? Ain't no dog in here?
Hey, because there's always one dog. Even at a concert, he'll be outside of the venue.
Why the dog older than the owners? The dog older than everybody in the family. Oh my God.
Grandmother said, I can remember going to Southwest College in LA, in Louisiana, and the LA Dream Team and Climax did a concert. I have pictures with them in the
All
old
right,
days.
Stoney, when you get your mic, you got to do your mic like this.
Oh, dude, listen. Hey, Meech. Okay, let's talk about that. Somebody said the
I
food.
know you've been singing before. Listen, hold on. I know you've been singing before.
Man.
And your lip touched the mic.
Yo, I'll be ready to throw it, Meech.
It take 10 days to get over that shit.
Meech. Don't they know? Don't they, man?
When
I
you
have
do one of these
Mike.
on accident, oh.
You're in Texas? Yo.
I have put hand sanitizer on my lips.
Yeah, Texas is though. I have a lot of family that meets. You know what I do?
What?
Now I bring my own mic.
You got to.
But if I don't, I will get alcohol and clean that shit off like crazy.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I do. See that?
What?
I'll be like,
Yeah.
can I get a napkin?
You put the napkin over it? Means you got to put a rubber band around it. It'll stay on there.
Yeah, put a rubber band on it. Yeah. I'll be just like this, dog. The
Why
next
is
time
it?
the next time that shit happen, I'll take one sock off and put it over the bike.
That's actually a good idea, Means. I never thought. Listen, do you know how many
Has your
artists,
lip ever touched the mic? And you're singing though,
bro,
and it
and
goes,
full flight singing,
boop.
and I'll be ready to jump off the stage and run to the bathroom. But you can see it in my eyes when it happens, right? You can tell.
Your eyes start watering.
Because I'm thinking about all the people that was on that mic before me.
Dear God.
I can't, that's something I don't, but here's the thing, Meech. How many artists don't even pay attention to that shit?
Man, I seen preachers, they be, and lips be right on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
listen to me, that traumatizes me for a long time. I kick myself when that happens. Like, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that? Why? What are you doing?
Hey, Meech, imagine it.
And then I'm waiting, I'm looking at, I'm in the mirror like, and
Hey,
then you
Meech,
got to
hold on, though.
remind yourself, don't lick your lips
Not
before you
only
clean
that,
your face.
what about when you grab a mic and you forgot to mic check it, but then it's got a whole bunch of spit on it because somebody hands you the mic and you make mistakes and touch your face, bro. Oh my God, man. Bro. I've literally walked off stages and said, I can't sing now. And they're like, what's wrong? I said, that mic touched me, his germs, and I'm just like, I'm messed up.
Hey, Stoney, you done. You going home, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's over with. I'm giving you all your money back.
Somebody said put some cocoa butter on it.
Wade said, better get lost in the song than worry
Hey,
about
damn, Miss
that.
Kisser said
Wade,
F that.
I've tried that, brother Wade. That I can't get that off my mind.
You know what I started doing?
Somebody said put cocoa butter on it.
No,
Damn.
listen. At church, I started using spray deodorant. And then they don't know at churches. At a church, there's people don't know. Look, I'm gonna do this one. Let's take this off. So
Canel,
you
you
have
crazy.
this,
Here's shit.
and you
Go
have
ahead, me.
this. These are supposed to have a net inside of it, right?
Uh-huh.
Like a little spongy. And at church, you're supposed to take these and soak them after every service.
Yes.
Or spray them. Now you know what happened? COVID, they all learned how to do it during COVID. If it
And
wasn't for
all
COVID.
the wrong time. They should have been doing that shit years ago.
Oh, let me tell you something about a buffet.
I'll bring my own mic, damaged kisses.
Yeah, me too. Let me tell you something about a buffet. Anytime I go to a buffet, I always pick the spoons up like this. And if you look, they have gloves. Because people go eat lick their fingers, and then come back and pick that same spoon up.
Touch that shit, man. You see how I am when we eat. You see, I put a napkin over my shit when I'm at the table with people.
Hey, I told you I was gonna steal that from you.
Come on, and then people be thinking I'm crazy. And I put the napkin over, and then I open it when I want to eat and cover that shit back. That shit is funny. People
Let
be
me
really
tell you.
thinking.
Let me tell you the worst thing, dog. You been in church singing, and you like, Jesus, boop, Jesus. But you know what? I'm doing.
Dolores said, me personally, when I go to a buffet and restaurant, I ask for a paper cup and I ask for throwaway containers in plastic and silver. That's a great idea.
Well, I'm
But
gonna
you
tell
still
you
got to
like
clean that
this.
shit, though.
I'm the cleanest guy ever because I'm gonna tell you something. What I do when I go to a restroom, my hands get washed twice.
Yes.
When I walk in the door and when I walk up, because I'm not gonna go in there touching myself after dapping up and shaking men's hands and all this other stuff. That's weird to me. So if I have to go in the restroom, before I use the restroom, I wash my hands.
Mm-hmm.
After I use the restroom, I wash my hands. And I do not touch the door going out. I take my napkin, I pull the door open, and I drop that napkin where it's at.
I do the same thing. I'm with you.
I don't even bother to throw it in the trash.
I'll toast to you on that one.
Shout out to Raising Canes. Y'all owe us some money, Raising Cane.
You feel me? Damaged Kisser said, I'm constantly washing my hands. I don't feel bad anymore. No, don't feel bad. Listen, before COVID,
Damaged Kisses, hit me on my Instagram. I need
I
to
was
know
doing
more
that.
about what you got going on over there. Where are you from? She's
I was
solid.
doing that way before.
Oh, Dolores says she do the same thing. Dolores, tap in. Stoney, when are we going to do our meet and greet performance?
We got to first get albums done.
We both got 10 albums done.
We got to put something out. That way, when we out, we can package it too, Meech, and sell the physical as well. It's coming, y'all. We're going to do a
Oh,
meet
you
and
in
greet.
San Antonio? Ooh, I like San Antonio. It's nice out there.
San Antonio, Texas. We definitely got to do a Texas because we got a lot of people from Texas on here.
Shout out to all my folks in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth.
Hey, Yak Diesel say I do that and give elbow.
Shout out to my guys from Rare Breed, Motorcycle Club, Rare Breed all over the nation.
Hey, Yak, I do the same thing. When I meet people, Yak, I'm either like this because I don't really like touching people, or I do this with everybody.
This nigga got times he won't shake my hand.
Yeah, I do. You notice that, Mitch? Y'all heard it. Y'all know I ain't making. Mitch just told y'all.
It's times if we out and we in public and there's other people. I get it though. It makes sense that you want to shake my hand. You don't want to offend other people.
Right.
So if we're in a group, then it just by default it's elbows and down. I pick up fast.
Yeah, you count on that. And you know what? And Mitch, a lot of people through the years have gotten upset with me because of that shit. I don't get it, but they get upset because I don't shake their hands. Dolores,
hey man, I think I'm Big Meech.
She said, when I say this, Meech and Stone, when I get there, I'm gonna let y'all know I am in it. Where? Vegas? You talking about Vegas, Dolores? Listen, okay. So let me go back to our artists because we got a lot of artists on there, right?
Let's get it.
Styles said I need to come. Why y'all want to come to Vegas now? Y'all better listen. When that tour kick off, y'all better get y'all tickets. That's what y'all better do.
Hola, my friends.
So listen, you guys. So I'm excited about this new bill.
I like it.
This is gonna be amazing, man. The Living Wages for Artists Act. You guys, CC put that petition in there. Make sure you sign it. Especially share it with any artist you know. Please share it. Share this video with our artists you know. It's important. This is going to allow artists to be able to make 14,000 a month, possibly if they got enough records out. They're able
Yes,
to.
don't give them that number because they got to be moving something.
I'm gonna give them that number so they inspire
But
the
you're gonna get a fair wage for what we do again.
No, they're actually saying 14,000 up to a million streams make up. You can make up to 14,000 or 14,000 with 10 songs up to 100,000 streams. So they're breaking it down like that.
That's
You know,
dope.
and that's inspiring an artist because if you got a catalog, you're in the race. And if you're marketing and promoting, because that shit ain't gonna promote itself now.
Right.
You gotta market and promote it, you guys. So artists, this is a big deal for our community. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this, seeing where this is gonna go. Um, we could have went on earlier, Meech, because East Coast time right now is 5. It's like 8. Probably next time we'll go on like the time I usually go on, 11 or 12, because we get a different demographic of people. But what happens is it doesn't matter after we get off. They all gonna go and see it anyway, replay, you know. But this
And
has been
share the replay.
yes, absolutely.
If you were here, make sure you send it and share it to somebody.
Artists, this is big. Be
Mm-hmm.
excited. Get in the studio, work on your records, get prepared, pay attention to what's going on in Congress right now, and stay tuned with the things that are going to affect your career. But this is going to
What's
be
up, Tammy
for
Morning?
all of us. Go ahead, Meech.
No, I just said, what's
What's
up,
up,
Tammy?
Tammy? Tammy.
Tammy. Does that
No,
say Tammy?
Tammy. What's up, Tammy? Tammy
Tammy.
always come in here, showing love. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. We're good.
What
Princess said,
about if a person is a writer since early 70s? Huh?
how many records you got out?
Hey, Styles says me sleepy. Hey man, hey, you know what? Why you gonna put me on blast, dog? Okay, I'm sleepy, Styles.
Princess, it doesn't matter if you've been writing since the 70s. If you got records out, you're gonna get paid. And you know, when this thing changes, it's for all of us. We doesn't matter how long or how less you've been writing. If you're really on top of it, you'll be able to really make a living.
Styles, you cold for that one. I'm gonna get you back. Styles put me on blast.
I'm going to church tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? It's tomorrow Saturday, right?
Oh, Sabbath.
Princess, your uncle used to sing with Ink Spot. Do you own the master?
I love you, Beach. Don't start.
Princess, do you own the masters to that? Remember the Ink Spot, Meech?
Say that again.
The group, the Ink Spot. Oh, a Princess. Okay. Let us know if you need our help with anything. But so definitely, have you put any of those records out or have they been relicensed or anything?
Oh, somebody said it's Sunday. It's 1 a.m. here. Huh?
What? How's that? Today is Friday, right?
Damn.
Wait a minute. Where they at? Princess, I need an attorney to get my coins. Okay, Princess. Okay. You can email us, Princess. I can direct you to the right people or CC, give your email. CC, give her your email, CC, and she can send me the information. Please, thank you, CC. Ireland. Oh, she's in Ireland. Princess, wait a minute. You're in Ireland? How did you get a hold of the masters living in? So you inherited the masters to the ink spots? And thank you for showing up to the channel. Hopefully you become a member, Princess. We like having people from all over the place.
Welcome to Ireland. Hey.
Yes, Princess, absolutely.
Stay tapped in. We need you.
CC's going to give you the email. Ireland, welcome. Damaged Kisses says she's moving to Ireland, Princess.
Whoa.
Says she's tired of the Texas weather.
What?
Oh, it's in the will. Okay. CC,
You know what? I want some Texas barbecue.
Somebody put the email in there. Hold on. I can connect you with an attorney that can help. I know somebody in Ireland I can connect you with, Princess.
Now, who said they was writing since the 70s? You ain't finished that shit yet?
Princess did.
So you've been writing a song since the 70s. That's a long ass song.
Stop messing with Princess, me.
I love you, Princess.
Styles said it's hot in
Somebody said rain is better than
Biloxi.
sun and getting
Styles, I love Biloxi. I
Biloxi.
love Biloxi, Mississippi.
Mm.
Man, let me tell you something. When I was in Biloxi, I did the radio interview, and then there was a black-owned club in Biloxi. I can't remember where it was. Really nice, and the owner somehow is affiliated with the radio station in Biloxi, Mississippi. I can't remember the club, but it was really nice. Styles. I hung out there. I went to eat. It's like a
Stoney
club.
can't take his head down. Stoney can't take his head down.
Man, my
Stoney only
locks.
got one
Listen,
curl now.
my
Stoney only
locks. My
got.
locks. I don't give a damn about locks no more. I never grow my locks back again. My locks was down to my back.
Yeah, you
I'm
could have
done with
sold. You
locks.
could have sold. You could have sold them.
I still got them. I kept them.
Oh, let's
My locks were
auction.
beautiful, bro. My locks was.
Let's auction your locks off.
Listen, you remember Unsung, right?
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay, so when I was on Unsung, my hair still looked like this, but the way I would do my locks and set it up, you couldn't even tell that I had locks on Unsung.
I'm mad at the unsung I was on.
Yeah. Which one was you on?
The one I'm mad at.
Really?
It's the same one. The same one you was on.
Oh, you was on there too.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know if it was a different one, but I was on it.
yeah, I thought you was on that one.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm on now.
She said you cremated when you go outside in Texas. Yeah, I think you was, Meech. I think you. Yeah, you were. You were. You were. Because when they talked about
Shout out to my Texas folks.
Texas in the house,
There's some good people in Texas.
your cousin said. So Styles said, Stone. My cousin said you remind her of. Yeah, I'm reminding people of everybody. They say Mario Van Peebles, Maxwell. I didn't heard it all. Shit. The
Hey,
mill,
that's a dope comparison. Dude is one of the best.
the mailman, um, the uh, the uh, the judge,
The milkman.
the milkman. Hey, you guys, listen. So this is a big deal for.
You know what the milkman do? The milkman
Yeah,
come to the back door.
y'all know what the milkman did.
The milkman
When the
come
men
to the
went to
back
war.
door. He
Hey,
sneak in and sneak out.
hey, when the men went to war in World War II, you know what the milkman did?
Sneaking in.
A lot of new babies when they came back.
A lot of babies that didn't look like the soldiers.
So, okay, you guys. So share this live with artists, please.
God
And
love me. Who said that? Swamp Lady. Swamp Lady, what's the deal?
I don't know the milkman.
Hey,
All right, you
Styles, I
guys.
was working on a bell bottom joke about you. Your Pampers was bell bottoms when you was a baby.
Oh, who you messing with?
Yeah, he had bell bottom Pampers when she. That's a man or woman.
I think Princess is a lady.
No, Styles, when you was a baby, you had bell bottom
Styles is a
Pampers.
lady. Styles is a lady.
I can't do nothing with you, Mitch. I swear.
QT. What's up, QT? Yeah, we were talking about independent artists, QT, and how now there's a bill that's on the table called the
Who had a chicken coop as a baby bear when he was a baby? You not a manger, but a chicken coop? Oh, ghost dogs. I'm sorry.
oh no, I'm trying to find this bill. So the bill is called the Living Wages for Musicians Act.
Oh yeah, a lot of babies were left over there. Sure, sure.
QT. The Living Wages for Musicians Act. So it allows musicians to be able to possibly make $1 per stream, which allows them to be able to, be in a position to make 14,000 a month on streams.
Styles said she all woman. Well, you spelling
Uh,
your name like Styles P from the Locks.
Yak Diesel. Yes, if you have BMI, you can join. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good news, Stone. Is this real? I'm trying not to get excited. You see me,
No,
right?
it's real news. Didn't you see the petition I shared? It's
Don't let me
100%
down.
real.
Don't
I'll
let.
share it, Meech.
What was that song? Let me down easy. Who said like that? Ozzy Brothers. Let me down easy.
Hold on, Meech. Check this out. Look at that. What does it say?
Oh, look, we'll see that stomach. Anyone here could read? It says, you remember the movie, dog? Coming to America?
Anyone here can read?
Go, Mom. It says
So, yeah,
here,
no, it's real, Meech.
everybody in your family passed away.
I'm going to send it to you.
Anybody else want me to read a letter? No.
So this is official, artist. Independent artist is official. Well, let's just see how it goes. If, it's when it gets in the House, and then if the Senate locks it down and the president signs it, we're good to go. It's a new day for independent artists. I'm excited for all you guys, man.
DK, give me D. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Huh?
I can't call her D Kisses.
Who?
That's not right.
What are you talking about, me?
That was Life movie. You right, Stel?
QT,
Hey, that's
QT,
my
it is
favorite
about
movie.
time. Artists should be able to survive off of their music.
Stoney.
Huh?
I want to have an adult sleepover.
Adult sleepover.
Yeah. No Diddy.
Yeah, Diesel say Betty LaVette sung the original "Let Me Down Easy."
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I take that back. No Cassie.
Hey, ASSI, give me a chance to confront these idiots that's coming in the
Hey,
live.
Princess, you say you can rifle motion picture. Could you please tap in? I'm working on some stories right now. Here he go.
All right, you guys. Listen, see you tomorrow.
Styles had that baby
Styles
bottle when she was little where you turn it.
Styles say behave, Meech.
You turn it and the tequila fall in the...
Tequila. Princess said yes. All right.
Okay, Styles, I'm going to behave, mama.
All right, you guys. Listen, peace and love and blessings. Thank you for hanging with us.
Nah, what you mean? It's over?
Yeah, please share this live. Usually Meeks go to sleep anyway, y'all, so it don't matter if I'm getting off.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, go to Meeks YouTube. Follow Meeks, y'all. Go on your live
Says
Meeks
the
right now.
person who been getting all his sleep. Stoney been getting up.
I have been getting rest though.
Stoney been staying up late and he been out late, getting up late.
I have. I'm not gonna lie to
He
you.
used to be to bed early, and getting up early. Now he's staying up. He's keeping late hours and getting up late. He's having
you guys,
too much fun.
Follow Meeks. Follow his Tammy. Thank you, Tammy.
Good
I was
looking.
named after Tammy
No,
Terrell.
Tammy. It's
The
Tammy.
doctor added an A after the second M. I used to sing until I retired. Tammy, thank you for the donation. Listen, follow Meech on his YouTube channel. I'm trying to get him to go live more, but he don't be wanting to go live on his YouTube.
No, it's been doing weird stuff lately.
What's been going on?
Like it's just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. I almost thought I had got banned.
Oh, that's strange. Maybe it's the internet.
No, yes, that's what it was. You know what? I realized that you gotta like close it out and go back in sometime when it does that.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. You know we gotta call you Tammy.
Tammy. Hey, follow me on IG. King Meech OM1.
Follow
the people
him
we talk to, please tap in. I would love to follow.
Him on
I love to
YouTube
follow
y'all,
some of y'all because we want to get a
force him
team
to go
together.
live more.
We need to organize. We need some more people on
Follow
board.
him on YouTube too, y'all.
On YouTube too.
We got to force Meech.
Hey, who did I say I wanted to talk about?
Oh shit.
What happened?
You want to talk about?
I sleep in weird increments now. That
Damage Kisses
yeah,
is a
me
vampire.
too. I'm up all night.
She's a vampire.
Yeah, me too. At
all right,
random
you guys.
times.
Peace and love. I'm out.
Love and peace. We're out.
Yeah.
The Vanguard.
The Vanguards. See y'all tomorrow.
King Meech.